Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, so today I wanted to come on. I posted some images in my Facebook group, Kendors's Cricut and Creative Crafters, and I had a couple of people that were asking or inquiring about what is print on demand. So I wanted to come on and just do a short tutorial on what print on demand is. So print on demand is actually going to allow you to be able to utilize their services where they will actually um, package up your products for you and ship your products out to your customers. So you never have to worry about stocking your home or your place with, tumblers and t-shirts and mugs and canvases and all those things. So what you can do is you can actually use Printify and their catalog of blank products. And then you choose what products you would like this print on demand, which is one of them. And there's several of them out there. You can Google and search the different ones. But again, Printify is one of the print on demands. And sometimes you'll hear people say PODs. But um, you will then, after you select the items that you want to sell, let's say, for example, a t shirt, then you will design that t-shirt with your design that you've created, and then you will actually create a mock-up. And a mock-up is basically something that your customer can see what the finished product will look like before it's actually made. Okay, so the worst thing you want to do is finish a product, ship it out to the customer, and the customer says, well, I don't like the font on this, or I thought you were going to add XYZ. So the mock-up is giving you a way so your customer can see what the product will look like before it is even made. Okay. And then once you've completed the mock-up, then you can actually start to sell and market your products to different marketplaces. For example, Shopify. You can actually connect your Shopify store to Printify, and that will be like your online store, but the products are actually coming from Printify. Okay. And then you just sit back and enjoy the return on that. Okay. Now, there is a fee associated with this use of Printify services. So that is something to take into consideration as well. But for those of you that don't want to have to worry about, the materials and the supplies that you'll need to create these products, then Printify or print on demand may be an option for you. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things in here. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my Printify. Just so you can get a chance to see what it looks like. All right, so this is Printify, and actually, this is where I have all of my products. This is where I can come and choose the different catalog things that I would like to include in my store. And this is where I can see what orders have been, people have made. So we're going to focus today on the catalog. So I'm gonna go to the catalog. And when you click on the catalog here on the left, you're going to get featured products, print providers, brands, and all the different things that you can actually um, have as a finished product that you want to use your print on demand for. So we're going to say, let's take a look at home and living. And we're going to come down to bathroom. Right? So One of the things you want to take into consideration, who's your target market? Is the USA, Europe, China? Those things you want to take into consideration when you're selecting your products. Okay. Now, what I would say, if you're in the United States, you pretty much want to choose a target market of United States, okay? Because otherwise you have to take into consideration the shipping time that's involved with getting it to another country, so on and so forth, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. But let's say I wanted to actually have this shower curtain. Now, this is the suggested price that Printify will say that you should sell this shower curtain for. And then they will give you a breakdown of how much you're going to receive out of this $37.09. Now, again, you get to design this shower curtain. It's not going to be just this standard shower curtain that you see here. And you can see when I lay my cursor on it, it has the green polka dot hit image on there, and that's to let you know that's where your design is going to go. So let's design it. All right, so it gives you some generic information here. You have it's 100% polyester, one-sided print, hooks not included, and it's pre-constructed item size variants. So it gives you a little detail about this shower curtain, okay? So one thing to take into consideration, hooks are not included. Most shower curtains, the hooks, possibly come with it, but not this shower curtain. So this is basically where you're going to design it, put it in your store. It'll be shipped out to your customers when they order it, and you never have to worry about physically going out to purchase a shower curtain and then wondering how you're going to get that large image on that shower curtain. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come down to the bottom and click on Start Designing. And this is your shower curtain. This is your area where you're going to be designing. Okay, so we're going to come in and we're going to add our design from my device, and there's other options. Okay, so I'm going to add mine from my device. And this is where I would come and I would locate the image that I wanted to place on this shower curtain. And then we would position it and we would go from there. Okay, so let's see what we have. Let's see what we can find that we may want to use in there on that shower curtain. All right, let's try. Trying to remember where one of my files that I had some images that I would love to put on to this shower curtain. If I don't find it, I'll just select something. Okay, let's do this image here. All right, so the image will come in super small here. And then you have some options of how to display your image onto this shower curtain. So you can actually click here to fill the placeholder, or you can select here to fit to placeholder. Okay, so we're going to go with the fill. All right, so that's our image. And now we can preview this to see how it will look on the shower curtain. Okay, so this is an image that you could then, if you decided to sell this in your store, and it tells you here this generic brand is fulfilled by MWW on demand. So that's the supplier that's going to fill this order for you. Okay. Um, but this is what the shower curtain will look like. All right. So this is what you would send to your customer, or your customer would see when they come to your store or your website. This is what they would see. And when I say store, I mean online. I'm not talking about a physical store. Okay. So you could take this and have this as an image that they will see in your store as to what the finished product will look like. Okay. You can also, because they give you different views, so this one has a little bit more realistic appeal to it because it actually has the bathroom sink here in addition to the tub. Okay. So I could save this product and add it to my store. And when I click on save, it'll take me to an additional screen where I could put the title and all the details applicable to this particular item. Okay. So we're just going to talk about designing out right now. All right. So then I could take a snapshot of this and just say save image as, and then I could just add this, and I could send this out. I could place it on my website, or what have you, and refer people back here or to my online store. Different ways you can market it, okay, to get your item sold. So let's go back now um, to our catalog and let's take a look at a different item. So let's take a look at home and living, and let's take a look at mugs. So here's all the different mugs that you would see out here. Again, here's information on the left, your target market, branding. Do you want to be able to include gift messages or inserts? Um, do you want to be able to print on the entire mug or the front side, or you want to have a wraparound? So all that plays a key part in how you want to have that item in your store. Okay. So let's just choose this ceramic mug here. And we're going to go ahead and click on Start Design. So you got your details here. This is a white generic 11-ounce rounded corner C handle, lead and BPA free. And they give you a few visuals here of what you're going to have in the area where you can have, once you design this out, you would be able to use this with your image um, to show your customers. Okay, so we're going to click on Start Designing. All right, so this is showing you the different sides or angles of your mug, okay? And that's to help you with your visual placement, okay? So again, I'm going to click on My Device, and this time, let's just use her, but she's a cutie. All right, so obviously our image is much larger. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is crop it to take out some of this extra space that I don't need. And then I'm going to click on the check mark to confirm my changes. And then we can come down a little bit. And I'm going to place her about there. And then I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to place it on this side as well. All right, and now I can preview this to see what it's going to look like, see if I need to make any changes to it. So I'll just click on preview and we'll see what we get. So here's those views, the images that you can use as your mock-ups. So this is what you can show your customer before they purchase it, okay, of how, that mug will look with that image on it, okay? And you have different views that you would be able to put in your or have for your online store, okay? Now, if you wanted to fill up the top and the bottom, we'll go back to edit. And when you click on the image, you want to indicate, oops, I chose the wrong one. All right, so you're going to choose this option here, which is fit to placeholder, okay? And that just takes up the entire part of the mug so you don't see white at the top of it, okay? So we're going to click on preview. And so now you see you don't have that white at the top. You see how it goes up pretty much the length of the coffee mug, okay? So that is how you do that. Nice, right? So you could just save that image, okay? So one of the places that I sell my merchandise is on, I sell digital products on Etsy. And so on Etsy, I would be able to utilize this image as um, how my digital images could be used. So that's one of the things that you can think about. And then, like I said, on Shopify, I have my Shopify connected to my Printify so that my user or my customer is not coming to Printify. My customer is going to be going to Shopify. That's where my online store is. And that's where they can make their purchases from Shopify. So Printify would be behind the scenes. Okay. So the customer would not know anything about Printify, who's actually fulfilling the order. They're only going to see the online presence from Shopify or whoever your third party marketer or the way you're going to market or have your online store will be. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. So I'm going to go back and I'm just going to show you that these are the items that I have in my store. And it'll let you know if things are in stock, when things get low in stock, so that you'll know to replace them, if you need to make any changes. So this kind of keeps up, Printify keeps you abreast of what's going on with the items that you have in your store. And so you can see here that I have this notebook in my store, and you can kind of see the different visuals that's associated with it for me to market my items. And then again, if I needed to edit this design or replace the design, let's say I no longer want to sell this design on this notebook, then I could change the image. If you want to get a bigger view of your images, this is what it will look like on that notebook. Okay. So hopefully that helps you guys to understand what a print on demand is. Like I said, there's several out there. You have Gelato, you have Printful. I think it's Printful. Of course, you have Printify. There's plenty of ones out there, guys. So do your research on that if it's something that you're interested in. But again, it's just to allow you to be able to focus more on what you're best at, which is the designing aspect of it. And then you can hire out a print on demand company to do the bulk of the work, which is after you've designed and completed your catalog of what you want to sell in your store, then they'll be the ones to actually package it, and ship it to your customer. Okay. And all the shipping and all that is done on their part as far as how much the shipping is going to be. So you don't have to worry about trying to come up with shipping prices and things of that nature. But I do highly recommend if you're going to use a print on demand company and if you're in the US to find a print on demand that is shipping from the US. Okay. Because again, if they're shipping from another part of the world, then that's going to be more shipping time that is going to be needed. And sometimes customers aren't patient in receiving their items because they order it today and they want it tomorrow. They don't want it a month or a month and a half from now. Okay. All right. But yeah, that's it. That is what I wanted to show you guys about print on demand. It's a great tool for you to have in your pocket on ways that you can sell your items without having to worry about, the overhead of having things in your home or opening up a business and that type of thing. Use print on demand for that. Okay. All right, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I will continue to build on print on demand, so this won't be the last that you've heard of me talking about print on demand, but I just wanted to give you that visual aspect of it because I have a lot of people asking me about how do I put the images on the graphics or how did I put the image on the shower curtain? And I did not. I just sat at my computer and designed it out. Okay. And you can do that too. All right. All right, guys. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. If you're currently in my Facebook group, Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters, I want to thank you guys so much for following me via Facebook. If you like my method of teaching, then please you can join my Facebook group as well. The more the merrier. I have a link in my description of this video tutorial. All you have to do is click on that link, and you do have to agree to the Facebook group rules, guys. If you don't agree to the Facebook group rules, then your request is declined, because we want to make sure we're dealing with real people and not bots. Okay. And then if you're currently subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to thank you guys so much for the support that you show via YouTube. And if you, again, like my method of teaching and you would like to stay in touch via what I'm doing via YouTube, then please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have over 500 video tutorials on all different types of crafting, DIYs, that you can learn how to do via my channel. All right. All right, guys, that's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. You guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.